In this video, we're taking a look at OMUA's new fast deployment vehicle, the SAAP Roamer SUV. It's a little off-road SUV that is fairly light, easily deployable from a boat or helicopter, and is quite capable, so come on as we take a look and see how it works. Here we are operating the OMUA vessel Diavala, and we have 3 of these new SAAP Roamers on the back, and we're going to see how easy it is to deploy them from a crane onto the land, because they're supposed to be light enough to lift up with cranes and carry in helicopters and all that stuff. So let's see how these cranes do with it. We've positioned the vessel next to land here, and we're going to see if we can use this small crane on the rear to put the SUV on the ground. So we're going to hop in the middle one here to keep the weight distribution even. Put it in gear, and we got to cross over the moon pool hole, so hopefully we don't fall into the moon pool. And I'm going to try to steer the SUV at a little bit of an angle like this. Oh, we connected to our trailer hitch. Yeah, probably disconnect all the connectors. There's front and rear connectors on this thing to make it deployable. We're gonna disconnect. Oh, there's the button. There. Now that's disconnected, so we could hook up the little winch to this one here, and this one also. We didn't put handbrake on. We're rolling away here. Oops. There we go. And then the front one we'll put onto the front winch. Now this crane is a little bit under capacity for this SUV. It's a little bit too heavy. The car's a little bit too heavy for it. It's a very light scale crane for like the ROV and the rib and stuff, but let's see if we can raise it up a little bit and throw it on the land. Okay, we got first step. Okay, it's going smoothly enough. Alright, and then we'll just extend this. Oh, and that's because our handbrake's on, I guess. There we go. Good enough. Oh, the crane's kind of freaking out a little bit. That should be good enough. I'll just push this forward. I guess I shouldn't have turned the handbrake. Okay. Let's see if we disconnect this back one and drive the SUV forward a little bit. And then we could disconnect the front one. That should work. And out we go. So that worked pretty well, to be honest. Again, that crane is a little bit under capacity for the weight of this Jeep, but it got the job done. So now a little bit about the SAAP Roamer itself. It's a 4-cylinder supercharged SUV. It's narrow, as you can see. It uses a regular seat for the driver, but then a single or 2 wide seat for the passenger, and that let it be, and there's no center console, so it let it be 2 blocks narrower than most migrations, which makes it good for deployment. You got connectors in the front as we saw, and you got the trailer hitch in the rear for towing. The back has room for 4 people and some equipment. The front has the passenger and main seat. It's a 3-speed manual. It gets a top speed of about 180 kilometers an hour, which isn't bad for a 4-cylinder. And it has a fairly small fuel tank, 120 liters. But because it's a small engine, if you drive normally, you could make it a fairly long distance. So here we are going 150. And one of the nice features is it has cruise control, so you can throw on the cruise control and it's going to automatically match the speed you're at and just kind of cruise along, so you don't have to worry about changing gears all the time and holding the pedal. There's a heater, a dome light, obviously headlights, and just all your information's here. You could open up the hood if you need to fix the engine. You see the 4-cylinder in there. And there's a ton of little connectors on the Jeep, as you can see from above, for all kinds of lifting and hoisting and moving. So that gives it versatility for any type of deployment that you see fit, whether it's from a helicopter, a boat, plane even. It just lets you do multiple things. It is a little top heavy and very narrow, so if you start turning and twisting, it does kind of lean over a bit, but still very useful SUV, especially for land deployment like this. If you're with OMUA, you can leave the ship behind and take a little excursion on land and then make your way back to the vessel and all that kind of good stuff. So hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more, and let me know what you think in the comments. Have a good one.